Hey everybody, I'm Matt. This is my wife Diane. Welcome back to the Expats.
Today, we're exploring a region of France that's often overlooked, but it is full of surprises. Pays de Loire.
Now, if you've been dreaming like we do of castles, coastline, and a calmer living without that old Provence price tag, you're going to want to stick around for this. We're going to teach you how to pronounce, even though
Yeah,
we can't pronounce.
we're going to teach you how to pronounce good words.
Like over there.
Yeah, look at here.
Yeah, over yonder.
Look at here. And we're going to cover everything. We're going to talk about housing, cost of living, healthcare, crime, where the expats hang out, transportation, weather, festivals, local food, all of it.
We're just going to try to cover it all.
We're going to talk about all of it. Let's go, y'all.
There is a life I lead in this city.
Centre. Do you see me nailing that?
That sounds good.
Pays de Loire is in western France, just above Nouvelle-Aquitaine and west of Centre Baule de Loire. It runs along the Atlantic coast and it hugs part of the Loire River.
Now, this isn't the Loire Valley wine region that everyone talks about. This has its own vibe to it. Historic, maritime, and really livable.
Now, here are some towns to know, and I'm promising you right now I'm going to butcher the names. You have Nantes, which is the capital city of this region. It is hip, it's historic, and it's super walkable. Then you have Le Mans, and this is famous for car races, but it's also a very beautiful, livable city.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have Angers, which I thought was Angers until this very second. This is known for castles, gardens, and a relaxed pace. You have La Roche-sur-Yon, and this is a smaller, more affordable town that's closer to the beaches. And then you have Saint-Nazaire, and this is a working port town with great access to the Atlantic.
And we will talk about each one in more detail as we go, so don't worry if you're taking notes.
So now we're going to talk about the average monthly rent in these towns and the approximate price per square meter if you want to buy in these cities. Now for Nantes, you're looking at an average rent of about $950. This is for a 2-bedroom. If you're wanting to buy, you are looking at about 3,300 euros. I think I said dollars earlier. You're looking at 3,300 euros per square meter. For Le Mans, you're looking to rent for about 700 euros a month. And if you're wanting to buy, you're looking at about 2,000 euros per square meter. Now in Angers, you're looking at paying around $800 a month for rent for a 2-bedroom. And to buy, you're looking at about 2,600 euros per square meter. And in La Roche-sur-Yon, you're looking to pay about 650 euros a month in rent, or if you're wanting to buy, it's about 2,200 euros per square meter.
Which all sounds pretty reasonable.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Now, Le Mans is especially attractive. Tons of charm and one of the lowest costs for what you get. It is more or less what you might call a hidden gem.
More or less.
Oh.
Now, living here is affordable. For 2 people, you're looking at groceries around 350 to 450 euros a month. For utilities, you're looking at about 120 to 160 euros a month. For internet, it's around 30 to 40 euros a month. And for public transport, for a monthly pass, you're looking at about 40 to 60 euros a month. Hence the name, monthly pass. I had a gnat in my coffee.
I'm not drinking it.
Now I've had my finger in it.
It'll be sweet. And eating out is reasonable. A 3-course meal for two at one of the local restaurants, it'll run you right around 40 euros total, that is. And so that could be a good date night and some good leftovers to take home.
Now, the climate here is oceanic, so that means mild winters and comfortable summers, which sounds like perfection in my book.
Well, it doesn't say that it won't get real hot. It doesn't
No.
say it'll get majorly cold, but
Because once we get there,
it's
going to
all
skyrocket.
hell's going to break
I mean,
loose.
it just is what it is. That's the curse of Diane, actually. But so let's talk about some season averages, highs, lows. Again, averages, so not set in stone. For winter, you're looking at an average high of about 46 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 8 degrees Celsius. And you're looking at an average low of about 37 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 3 degrees Celsius.
Which is not bad.
No, it gets colder than that here.
Yes.
Now, in the summer, which is the one that's most important to us, you're looking at an average high of 77 degrees Fahrenheit.
That is a dream.
Let's say it again to those of y'all in the back.
We're gonna speak plain English on this one.
77 degrees Fahrenheit.
For an average summer temp.
High temp. Perfection.
That is the kind of weather that I would love.
Absolutely. And that's actually 25 degrees Celsius. And the average summer low, you're looking at about 57 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 14 degrees Celsius.
Which also means that that's probably going to be right around the nighttime whenever those temps come in.
Yep. You want nothing to do with anybody until we're doing this. Well, that's just rude.
Not right now. I'll get you in just a minute.
I have to see my fans. You know, y'all think that he would have this really, high-pitched voice because he's so little. We got him in Oklahoma. So he's probably got a really deep redneck voice.
Yeah.
I bet.
A little rain, especially in the winter. But hey, it keeps everything green. So in the middle of August, you won't be melting.
Yeah, because I melt. Or do I lump?
No, I lump. That and I won't say it. I was going to say
TMI.
get moist.
Ew. 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 Gross. Scene.
Yeah, you gotta throw that in there.
I am. That's disgusting.
Get moist.
Gross.
George, please, buddy.
Please.
Golly.
What was that? Please.
Oh.
Sound like Shaggy. Oh. Now, healthcare in this area is excellent. Nantes and Angers have major hospitals and clinics, and even smaller towns like La Roche-sur-Yon have great local services as well.
And don't forget, France's healthcare system is one of the best in the world. If you're a legal resident, you can access it affordably, especially once you qualify for the state coverage, which is called PUMA, spelled P-U-M-A.
Period. Now, crime in these areas is pretty low overall. There's petty theft in the bigger cities like Nantes, but violent crime is rare. And according to the City Crime Index from Numbeo, Nantes shows to have a moderate crime score, whereas Le Mans and Angers have low crime.
Just use the same common sense you would anywhere. Keep your bag, your fanny pack, your backpack, or your purse. Just keep them zipped up while you're on the tram. And don't be flashing that phone around at night.
Keep it in your fanny pack.
They will try to take it from you. So is that easy enough to remember?
I want you to wear a fanny pack. I've seen a picture of you with a fanny pack and tube socks.
I've got this. There was this fanny pack that it showed what looked like a bare belly that I had put on.
No, that's not the one I'm talking about.
I was talking about that one. But
anyway, we won't go into all that. Yeah, we're not going to go into all that because we've had some doozies. So for Christmas each year, usually on my side of the family, we will do, because we all buy what we want when we want it throughout the year. It really frustrates Matt. I don't care. It is what it is. So, but we just get each other, we put a cap of like $20 on the gift.
25 bucks.
Yeah, and it has to be funny. So you can imagine what kind of gifts that you get. Oh man, if I can find some pictures.
Well, myself and her dad, we used to go back and forth with each other on who could get probably the funniest and weirdest gift for each other.
Yeah, I have pictures. Yeah.
I mean, there's been some gifts that.
There's been some good ones.
But the thing is, I'll stand right up in front of her family, and I will don what was given to me.
He models it.
I will model it.
When we went to Italy once, we were in Florence and we were in a leather shop. And
Yes.
They were doing a mock fashion show and they picked Matt. Well, and me, but they picked Matt. And Matt was going around walking like this and said he was going to charge everybody $1 a feel.
I told them all, I said, for $1 a feel, just come up here and touch this jacket. Please, everybody, come in, touch me. I had fun with it. And I seriously thought that they were going to give me that jacket.
They did not.
This thing was
give us
so
the
soft.
Yeah.
And it was the most comfortable jacket I've ever worn.
Oh my gosh, yes.
That was great.
That was fun. Now let's talk transportation. Nantes-Atlantic Airport has flights to London, Madrid, Rome, and even Morocco.
And TGV trains, they'll get you from Nantes to Paris in right around 2 hours. Also, from Le Mans to Paris, it's even faster. It'll get you there just a little over an hour.
On Saturday, May 3rd in England League One, Barnsley beat Reading 4-2.
Shut up, Alexa!
Did we ask for your opinion?
Why do you keep doing that? You're weird. What was that?
I don't know, but she wanted to tell us the soccer score.
Nobody cares. Weirdo.
Now you're making her feel bad.
She should feel bad.
She's going to haunt you in the middle of the night if you keep up with it.
Now, buses and trams and trains are reliable in cities, but if you live in a rural area, you will want a car, which we will have a car.
We will definitely have a car. You never know what's coming out of this mouth.
Or this one.
Or that one.
Especially this one. So now we're going to talk about some of our favorite things. Food. One of the more known dishes in this area is called rillette, and that is a rich, spreadable pork delicacy.
It sounds so good right now.
Spreadable pork does not sound good to me.
It does me.
But I have a picture. It doesn't look that bad. You also have beurre blanc. I mean, we don't even have to talk about that because, I mean, how could that be bad? That is a creamy white wine butter sauce, often served with fish.
Mm. And there's mojette, which is white beans cooked with herbs. That is what you consider a Van Dien comfort food.
And then you have Gâteau Nantais, which is a almond, rum, and sugar combination in cake form.
Okay, that sounds good. So now we are officially hungry again. And we just got done talking on our live, and it seemed like everybody got to talking about food on there. And right now I'm smelling what is cooking over there, which is our roast.
They're roasting a crock pot, and it smells divine.
It smells so good right now. I haven't had a thing to eat all day. So,
We need to move on from the food section.
yes, we do.
Now, this region loves some festivals. Some favorite festivals are La Folie Journée, which is a massive classical music fest in Nantes. I would absolutely love that. You have Le Mans Classic, which is the vintage car lover's dream.
That's something I would like. And then you have the Vendée Globe, which is the world's toughest solo sailing race. Then there's Hellfest. Yes, it is called Hellfest. It's a huge heavy metal festival held every summer in Clisson. I think that I would like that.
Yeah.
So you can go from Mozart to Metallica in just one weekend. Only in France.
That's right. I do that on any given day.
Rock on.
Now, where are the expats? Expats are mostly clustered in the following towns. You've got Nantes, and that is especially popular with digital nomads.
Again, nomad.
For digital nomads,
That's your call.
students, and retirees. You've got Angers, which is very calm, walkable, and it has great medical care. Then you have Le Mans, and it is affordable, authentic, and well connected. And we watched a video on Angers and Le Mans yesterday, and y'all, it's really cute. And
It
it's
is.
clean, and it's got everything that you need there. Everything that you need. You would not have to have a car, especially words are hard today if you lived in the city.
Yeah.
So. And then you have the Vendée coast, which has small villages near Le Sable d'Olonne. I butchered it. I'm so sorry. And those are really growing in popularity.
And you'll hear English spoken in pockets, but you'll still get that immersive French life.
Now, Pays de Loire is politically stable and is not known for major unrest.
And immigration paperwork will likely go through Nantes. It's not fast, but it is doable. And we walk you through that whole process, detail for detail, over on our Patreon page.
Let's talk about some fun facts. Jules Verne, which is the OG sci-fi guy, was born in Nantes. Nantes used to be part of Brittany, and some folks wish it still was. Le Mans has Roman ruins, and they also have futuristic racetracks.
And Angers, it has the oldest tapestry in the world, like pre-medieval. Talk about a living museum.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
Oh.
I could do my.
Oh, yeah, you could.
So, everybody, what do you think? Could Pays de la Loire be your future place to live?
We were, like I said earlier, we were watching some videos this weekend, and it is really pretty.
Yes,
It is really, really pretty. Which one was it? It was Le Mans that I said
Le
was
Mans.
giving me the fuzzies a little bit. It was really pretty. And, you know, this is one of those towns where I think, you know, it's kind of like Strasbourg. I could live here and not have a car and wouldn't ever have to worry about that. Somebody would always drive me around. You know, wouldn't have to worry about directions
It's
or
got
anything like that. And it has everything that you need.
Yeah, it's got all the shops. It's got all the stores. It's got all the transportation. I mean, it's just it's a almost a perfect place.
Yeah, it's very, very clean.
And the weather.
Golly.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah, you cannot beat that. I mean, I just saw all these people that were sitting outside in the little cafes, and they were all out there, you know, just talking and having coffee and people watching. And oh my gosh, it was really pretty. So yeah, I mean, this is definitely a place I feel like
Yeah,
we could choose.
even with all the surrounding areas, I mean, it's just beautiful.
It really is. And, you know, it's got everything. So that weather, come on now. I mean, you just don't get more perfect.
It's a lot better than here.
Yeah. Because, we've said it before, we're coming into hell season here, so it's about to
Yes, we
get
are.
awful. But y'all know what? We're already halfway through the year. Now, I know it'll be a couple of weeks before y'all see this, but today is June the 1st. Half of this year is over.
Which means 4.5 years left for me to retire, not 5.
You don't know what's going to happen. It could be sooner than that. You don't know. I mean,
That would be nice.
it would be amazing, but anyway, this area is beautiful. It is coastal. It has lots of castles. It's calm, and I know I am a pretty big fan of it.
Yeah, I am too. After looking over all the different areas, it is a very nice place. And George is about to try to attack somebody.
Somebody had the audacity to walk down the sidewalk, walking their dog in front of his house. The audacity. George decided that he was going to say hi to his fans. So there you go. You guys don't forget that you can support us on Patreon or our Buy Me a Coffee page. You can also join our channel and become a member by clicking the link in the description below. And y'all don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified of when our next video will be out, which will be next Friday at 3 p.m. Central. So you guys have a great week, and we will see you next Friday.
Aviento.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by.